This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. Johnson now to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. Good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Another run here for Robinson. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Moore going in motion. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Just a great example of not only the anticipation, but the instincts to go break that pass up, Mike. You can see he's clearly looking at the quarterback's eyes. And once that ball was delivered, he's just attacking it and breaking it up.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down, Philadelphia.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts again. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is first touchdown this year. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Robinson. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Daniels now on 1st down. They try to work the screen with Mixon. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to work this down in. 45.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They run over center with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Taking off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Oh, yeah. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Off the play fake, Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
As that play unfolded, Mike, I thought he was going to have a chance to find the end zone for the 2nd time here today. And I'll be honest, if I'm the play caller, at the end of this drive, I might give him one more shot at the end zone. But either way, they got to be thinking.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll run. It's a counter. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Slot receiver headed right. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in Philly in a moment. 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to account for the end man on the line of scrimmage. And that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside of me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield. Bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Third and long. Here's Daniels. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Daniels now going to look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing now, Daniel. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Open man downfield is Smith. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. To throw is Hurts. That's into the hands of the fullback. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
That's good for an Eagles.
Now a run on 1st down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it on in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 2nd touchdown of this first half.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this. And his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Daniels. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. 3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. Trying to make a play out of the pocket, couldn't do it, it's intercepted. And the Eagles have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
On play action, Hurts. That's caught downfield by Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Slot man in motion left. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Here's a designed run. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Man in motion is Smith. They'll run. This defense standing up in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. Touchdown, Eagles. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw with Daniels. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Moore going in motion. 3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Going up top and looking for Flowers. So we've reached halftime here in South Philly, and the Eagles are on top as we get you down to Florida. Orlando specifically. For the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Hurts working in the pistol. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw is Daniels. On target. Got it to McLaurin. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
Now a 3rd and 2. They'll motion over Flowers. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. Right side. Catch made by McLaurin. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On first down, it's Robinson. Now a loose football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Off the bootleg, here's Daniels. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
Now Robinson. trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Throwing on second down. Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun on third down. Daniels. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they get on the board. That pads the individual stats. Makes mom and dad happy, but Greg, we have seen stranger things. You never know.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing right now, Mike, aside from the scoreboard, oftentimes in the NFL, you learn more about your team in moments like this than you do when everything's going well. So I think this coach is paying real close attention to which one of his guys are going to continue to fight.
Commanders 10.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable from the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. First and 10. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
Third and long for Hurts. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
play action. Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, it's Daniels. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
The motion man here is McLaurin. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. And even 30 yards.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. They'll send their tight end left. One more time, it's Robinson. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
Commanders 10.
No reason not to go for it at this point. They will on 4th and goal. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is caught by the tight end. Then Sinnott. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Commanders 17. Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
So, from the 39, they come up on first and 10. They put Kelce in motion. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. Finding room across midfield. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
Once again, they'll give it to Shipley. He's to the 10. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Now, faking the give. He's got it at the 3. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. Here's Willis. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
So while everybody in the stadium's dogging the coordinator, let me just take you into his mindset for a quick second here, Mike. The idea is you don't want to wait till third down in a goal-to-go situation to attempt to pass. So if you're going to do it, it's got to come on either first or second. They decide to go for a pass on second, and this time it backfires, and they end up taking a sack for a loss.
So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. And he's into the end zone yet again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That pass taken in by McLaurin. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles are gonna get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First down, here's Shipley. He's got room to the 45. And they finally take him down, but not before he gets to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Big-time play for Philly. 36 yards. They put Kelsey in motion. Another carry here for Shipley.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
So the Eagles will use their first time out here. On second down, this is Shipley. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Third and long. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter. And back to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Daniels to throw on second down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Flowers with the catch. He is in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Washington. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could see the quarterback once he got the snap. He was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now this looks like a design run and some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game, and that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's a designed run. Inside the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They get the victory away from home in the division. This is so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners, as we say so long from South Philly.